The new trailer for Superman has just dropped and we're about to watch. Very quick disclaimer before I get into this. I am indifferent about the entire situation with James Gunn being a director. I've seen a lot of the fandom toxicity going around of like, oh, F this, F that, just because Man of Steel didn't get its sequel and Zack Snyder and all that. I don't care about any of that. I just want a really good Superman movie. So this is what I'm here for. I'm hoping this trailer or this teaser delivers and gets me hyped for the movie. So let's take a look. That's a hell of a way to make an entrance, that's for sure. Oh, he looks a lot younger than I expected him to. The old school theme song. Oh, he's a great actor. Love this guy. Forget his name, but
Krypto. Home. Take me home.
Superman. Superman.
I 11. Well, all right. There is a lot happening in this trailer. There are so many different characters being introduced. The way it's shot looks incredible. Something about the colors that's really striking, so that's really nice to see. Obviously, it's a much different tone than a Man of Steel film, which I absolutely love. I love Man of Steel, but I also grew up with the Christopher Reeve Superman, so I'm indifferent to it being, Zack Snyder's like more depressing Man of Steel or, the Christopher Reeve's happier Superman. This kind of has a mix of both, if I'm being honest. There's definitely touching themes on him being hated, people rejecting him, and obviously he's also the symbol of hope. So it's just really cool to see. I will say, for me personally, great casting choice for Lex Luthor. I wasn't a fan of Jesse Eisenberg, so there's that. Come here, baby. I apologize. My daughter just walked in, so don't mind her. She wanted to come see what daddy was doing, so here we are. I'll be honest, my least favorite thing from Zack Snyder's Batman versus Superman Justice League was Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. I didn't personally care for him. And it has nothing to do with his look. It had everything to do with his voice. Jesse Eisenberg has a very distinct voice that kind of annoys me, if I'm being honest. He talks really fast, quirky, and I feel like he never can really escape that regardless of the kind of character that he's playing. It just, to me, every single character that he's ever done sounds the same because of the way he speaks, if that makes any sense. But that's just me being critical. Like I said, great casting choice on their end. And of course, you have Krypto, so I'm indifferent about that as well. I mean, it's cool to see it, but I'm going to reserve my judgment until I actually see the movie because, he's helping him out here. How much is he in the story? To what extent are we utilizing Krypto? We'll wait and see. Now, for me personally, I don't necessarily care, but also I'm not a comic book guy, right? So I didn't grow up reading the comics. I grew up watching the movies. And obviously, there's a lot of differences between the movies and the comics. Now, I'm personally not really well versed on the comics for Superman. So a lot of the things that I see here can go right over my head, and I'll learn about it when I watch the movie. Now, the only thing that worries me about the trailer from what I just saw is the fact that there is so much going on. There are so many different characters happening all at once. So I always just think of like a big bloated mess when it comes to like heroes and villains and how many people we're introducing and how much the focus of the story is going to be on one end. And obviously with all these characters, my concern is always how much focus is there going to be on one specific character or on all of them. Now, James Gunn, he's directed Guardians of the Galaxy, so he's used to handling multiple characters, multiple story arcs, villains. He created a massive world with Guardians of the Galaxy. So in that regard, he does his job. This is a brand new Superman we're getting. Obviously, we got Lex Luthor back in the game. We also have Krypto introduced, and then we also have all these different villains. So really my concern is just how well is this going to balance? But overall, I am excited to see this movie. This is just a teaser trailer, and I don't know about you guys, but I do avoid as many trailers as possible. I will always watch the first teaser, and if the first teaser doesn't really give much of anything, then I'll seek out the next trailer that they drop. But for me personally, with this teaser, I think I'm good. I personally don't want to ruin my viewing experience by watching another trailer later down the road that shows way more. I feel like with these movies, they give away so much, so many moments that could just be incredible for the first time on the big screen. So that's why I kind of avoid more than one trailer. So this trailer does everything that it needs to. It got me excited. It doesn't come out till July, so it's going to be a while. The hardest thing now is going to be avoiding the internet with a bunch of spoilers once the other trailers drop, because it's inevitable. A lot of these studios give away so much now from these movies that you're like, why not just kind of keep that a secret? It would be cool for the fans to go into it and then see that happen in front of their eyes and not know anything about it. But anyways, I do want to check the comments real quick and just kind of see what the reception is for this trailer. So, Krypton bred me, but it was Earth that gave me all I am. Loved it. Thank you, DC. This feels a lot like a tribute for my mom, her favorite superhero, as she passed away a couple of days ago. Shout out to my beautiful 2-year-old daughter, Akira, who's in the background playing the guitar and dusting the piano. I was never a fan of Superman. I really don't like overpowered characters that much, but this trailer, it gave me chills. Seeing Supes vulnerable like that and people hating him reminds me of how the world is now. Sometimes some people are just too nice and kind for this world. In 1978, the poster said, "You will believe a man can fly," and I was 10 years old, and I did. All of the feelings that I felt back when I was 10 got brought back to me when I watched this. The kid lifting that flag and hoping for Superman is exactly what gave me chills. That's what Superman does. He brings hope and faith in a world that feels void of it. Those are the moments I miss seeing in superhero movies. I want to believe in the characters. I want to see them make the impossible possible because they're super. It says, "We don't have superhero movie fatigue. We have bad superhero movie fatigue. This looks good. Here's hoping." That comment right there is exactly how I feel. It's just that the movies have been mass produced. That's what's happening. It's just an assembly line, and it's like next, 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 and it's quantity over quality. And every now and then we get one that is just quality. This looks like it's going to be on the quality side. I think I'm going to end it there, to be honest. It looks like for the most part, everything is pretty positive. I'm not seeing a lot of the Zack Snyder fanboys hopping in here and going like, and trying to compare it. But I'm sure we'll see that. Like I said, I grew up watching the Christopher Reeve Superman. I love those. And I also love Man of Steel. And it's okay to love both. Guys, this is our new Superman, whether you like it or not. He's here, and hopefully he's here to stay, because I want to see these films succeed. So what did you guys think of this trailer? Does this meet your expectations? Is the hype real for the new Superman movie? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you are new here, consider subscribing for movie reviews, movie news, trailer reactions, and more. That's it for me, guys. I'll see you in the next one.